All right, before we all start, okay? Just everyone calm down. Yes, I didn't make my bed this morning. And you guys gotta chill out on that, okay? Sometimes I roll out of bed, don't make my bed, and that's okay. Sometimes you're just not feeling it, right? I had to work, get up, do the whole school thing, blah, 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 blah. But we're here now. And yes, it's the same shirt I wore 3 days ago. It's called a washing machine, y'all. You ever wash your clothes? Like, get off my back. Anyways, that's not the point. Okay, here's the point, right? There's this thing in the 2K community where everyone likes to, like, call each other booty. Everyone's a god at the game. Everyone thinks they're, like, really, really good. And if you lose, it's either the game's fault or the other people got lucky or they're cheesing but no one's actually good. No one's actually better than you, right? And that mentality makes me sad, right? It makes me really sad, right? We gotta take some accountability. Like this game, here, as a small guard, right? This game has no limitless range. If you guys didn't know that, now you know. Like gold limitless range is like the same thing as bronze limitless range, unless you have your grand badge, your sharp badge, whatever you want to call it, whatever floats your boat, right? Limitless range isn't really a thing, right? Unpluckable barely works, okay, if you guys are a guard or a lockdown, or anything for that matter. You guys know that steals are overpowered, right? And as a small guard, that makes me sad, right? Because, you know, I don't want to get ripped, right? These lockdowns, they just violate their square button, you know, I'm getting ripped, you know, it makes me sad, right? But if limitless range worked, right, I got gold limitless range, that's why I made my build. I've got 95 ball handle. I've got gold unpluckable, right? My guy shouldn't be getting ripped that much. Like, look at my lockdown with 99 steel. Just, you know, he's really getting in there, right? Right, if those things were in the game, like if my unpluckable really kind of worked, and if gold limitless range, oh boys, I'd be shooting for Narnia, right? Just like at the first couple days, right? But that doesn't work. Nonetheless, I still have an 85 win percentage. Or like 90 or something like that. You know, I can't even track, you know, that thing is just up here, right? And my rec win percentage, and I play pretty much exclusively with randoms, right? That's still a 70 win percentage. And when I play with my boys, you know, like we blow everyone out by 50, you know, I've got some clips later, and it's just not really close. Like, obviously, I consider myself a competitive player. That's not the point, though. So, the amount of messages I've gotten from people, like, all you do is run around screens, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, look, there's no screen there. Like, why are you jumping? Why are you jumping, homie? Why were you jumping over here when I'm over here? You feel me? So, and there's, you know, that you're never actually good, right? You're never actually good. You're either the game stinks or you're getting lucky or you're cheesing, right? But the things that make my small guard supposed to be good, they took out of the game, right? Like, the dribble style's broken. Like, if you guys didn't know, like, Kyrie is, like, not that fast anymore. Like, there's no limitless range. Like, I can get ripped so easy. Yet, I still have an 85 win percent just playing in the stage. In the rec, I'm playing with, you know, a bunch of guys I've never heard of. And I still win. Like, peep my last video, okay? So, in that game, I was playing with a bunch of guys that weren't that good, right? And if you guys want to watch, like, I was really trying to pass the ball those first couple of quarters. Okay, and I was losing, okay? The reason I have a 70 win percentage in the rec is because I can take guys like that and I can still win the game. Okay, if you have a 50% win rec, let me speak some English, okay? Let me speak some English for the boys. You know, let's cough it out, okay? If you have a 50 win percentage in the rec, you should be proud of that. If you're playing with straight randoms, be very proud of that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's good, okay? Because you're playing with a bunch of guys that you don't know. Even with squads, if you got a 50 win percentage, you're in the average player, okay? If you're below that, okay, and you're playing with no squad, right? You're playing with randoms. You guys got to understand that you're playing against people who aren't in a squad either, okay? And yes, you're going to have some bad streaks where you get paired up with a bunch of bozos, right? Happens to me too. It happened to me in that video, right? But if you're not impacting the game enough to still win the game, then, you know, you got to look inwards just a little bit. That's all I'm saying, right? It's so easy to call your teammates booty. It's easy to say your teammates aren't passing the ball, your teammates stink, all this. But if you're below a 50, like according to the law of averages, right? Like you guys all went to high school. Maybe you guys are in high school. Maybe you guys are in middle school. Maybe there's a couple of 7-year-olds out there. If like, if one of the 4 people out here is a 7-year-old and you're watching, shout out to you, homie. But you guys gotta look inwards, you know what I'm saying? And the game, it's pretty balanced, to be honest. Like you can be a 6'6", 6'7" guard, and you got that defense, and you still can score an offense. Like my build, strictly for offense, Like, so I can make stuff like this, Like, look at the score. Look at my stats, Like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching. I could add more gameplay if I wanted to. I'm trying to save some gameplay up, Beat this shot, though. Hold on. This is kind of sick. Whoa! Big shot, Rod! Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's all I want to say, Just, have some humility. I don't even know if that's the right word. But, just, like, people are good at the game. If you're going into to no squad rec with a bunch of randoms, then you're playing a bunch of randoms too. So, you're not going to get matched up with bozos every time. So you got to look inwards a little bit, right? That's all I'm saying, That's all I'm saying. The people that you're playing with, maybe they're not bots, okay? You just, because everyone's calling each other bots, okay? That's all I'm saying. Have a good weekend, y'all. I'm going to end the video. Why do I do this? I do this every time. I'm just keep watching. Okay, I'm done.